Welcome to the Walk Talk Challenge for 2023. This is the third annual event. My name is Jennifer Navarrete, also known as @ePodcaster on Web2 and Web3. And why am I coming to you live right now? Or if you're watching the replay, why are you watching this replay? Well, so this Walk Talk Challenge is something that I have done for now. This will be the third year. And the goal here is to encourage women, including myself, to get out, add movement into our lives by walking and talking about our business goals and challenges. Now, in the first year that I did this in April of 2021, I focused on women entrepreneurs. Last year, in April of 2022, I added women of Web3. So women entrepreneurs and women of Web3. This year, I'm adding women in AI. So women entrepreneurs, women of Web3, and women in AI, because there is so much happening. Holy smokes, folks. If you're got your head in the sand and you're not aware of just what a big fury of energy and excitement and fear and all kinds of things that is going on with AI, then hopefully we'll get to talk to some women entrepreneurs or women who are in the AI space in addition to women of Web3, because I count myself in all three of those categories. So that's what's going on. So you're like, okay, great, Jennifer, I get where you're going with this. But again, why are you going live? Well, because this year, like most years, I'm usually experimenting with something new. The original Walk Talk Challenge was an entire experiment. Yes, the goal for me personally was to get out and add more movement into my life while talking to women entrepreneurs about their business goals and challenges. It was a kind of an accountability. At that time, Twitter Spaces and Clubhouse were new. And I thought, it'd be really cool if I could get out and walk and talk with these women and record it and then be able to have it there as a podcast. So I did. Now, at that time, Clubhouse did not record, nor did Twitter Spaces record. So what I did was I carried around two cell phones. On one cell phone, it was the cell phone that I was talking to the women entrepreneur, whether it was on Twitter or whether it was on Clubhouse. And I was then logged in as another version of myself on this second phone, screen recording this session. And that, if you go back to season 1 of the Walk Talk Challenge, is how that was done. Now, last year, Twitter has recording. I actually removed Clubhouse from the equation since most folks were on Twitter and Twitter Spaces was accessible to all. So it made it really easy. Now we could record straight onto Twitter. I didn't need to carry around a second phone. So I was like, woohoo. I felt much lighter walking around as it was. Now, what's different about this year? Well, this year, I'm pushing the envelope in an entirely new way. I am going to record the Twitter Spaces with the women entrepreneurs, women of Web3, or women of AI with my interviewees, and that will be recorded native on Twitter. But I'm also going to incorporate a couple of other tools so that those recorded interviews, which are done live while we're walking and talking, so you're going to hear birds, you're going to hear dogs, you're going to hear sirens, you're going to hear cars, you're going to hear all kinds of things in the background of either side of us walking around wherever we're walking around. But how can I turn that directly, instantly, almost instantly into a podcast without going through the process of having to take that recording on Twitter, download it, go through the post-production process so that it's more of a polished product, and then deliver it as the Walk Talk Challenge podcast, which already exists out in the wild? I thought, it'd be kind of cool if we could kind of skip a lot of that post-production. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. I kind of like the way that the Walk Talk Challenge is now, because I usually will take a little nugget of something that my interviewee said and put it at the very beginning, have a little stinger, and then start the actual interview. And then I close out with a music track. I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm walking and it goes straight. So I kind of thought, well, do I just not do the post-production version of the Walk Talk Challenge? Or do I just totally shift it and change it? And I thought, well, since this is an experiment and the Walk Talk Challenge is for sure, we already know how that works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do an unplugged version of the Walk Talk Challenge, meaning the real and the raw, exactly as it is, when it happens, whatever happens. And then I'm still going to download, do some post-production so that it is in the style of the traditional Walk Talk Challenge podcast, and release that as well. So how does that work? Well, I am going to call it Walk Talk Challenge Unplugged. Simple as that. Really easy, really simple. And it's an experiment. So will it blend? I don't know. I hope it does. I think it might. But only going through the actual act of it will tell the story, and if it does or it doesn't. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to walk us through the process. I haven't actually set it up yet. All I've done is just thought about it, looked at it. I'm like, this should work. Should work. Again, will it blend? I don't know. Let's find out together. So in order to do that, we've got to start with where it gets recorded. And I can tell you that I already recorded today, April 1st, 2023, the first episode of the Walk Talk Challenge, which always starts with me. I lay the foundation, the framework, kind of get it going. And then throughout the month, I will interview various women, and that will be the additional episodes, and that becomes the season. Now, if you're a woman entrepreneur, women of Web3 and women of AI, and you're like, oh, I might want to be interviewed by Jennifer. I might want to add some movement into my life. I might want to talk about my business goals and challenges. And yeah, it'd be kind of cool to have it as a podcast as well. Hey, you're in luck. Go to walktalkchallenge.com, book a session, and we'll be off to the races. So let's get off to the races as it relates to this. We've got to start with Twitter, right? So we will start with Twitter, won't we? Yes. Nothing to see here. Move along. So we'll start with Twitter here. And if you notice here on Twitter, what you're seeing is my timeline. You're like, okay, Jennifer, what's up here? How's this working out? Are we good here? And the answer is yes, we are good here. Definitely, most definitely good here. But I actually need to move a window, y'all, that you can't see, but it's mighty big for me. Here we go. Moving windows. Okay. So we're going to scroll down. And as I mentioned, I have already recorded today's episode. Just me walking around outside and talking about what you can expect this month. So if I click on that session, it's going to pop up over here. Now, I don't really want it to play, but I do need to get this link here to this actual episode, because what I'm going to do with that link is I'm actually going to go to my good friend Ariel here, to this wonderful, wonderful little app, product, service that you probably want to know about if you don't already know. And I'm going to sign in using my Twitter account. Now, I could sign in with Discord or Google or however. For me, it's going to be just with my Twitter account. I'm going to go, yep, it's doing the thing. Voila. Here's my account, my dashboard as it's setting up. Now, what you'll notice is I've been using Zealous.one for quite some time. And so I have some episodes or some channels here already. We're going to create a new one. And by the way, if you don't know about Zealous, go take a look. Really good stuff. I'm going to create a new channel because we are going to do Walk Talk Challenge Unplugged. So new channel. Okay, when I come here, I'm going to say channel name. And so you're going to hear me typing Walk Talk Challenge Unplugged. And the URL, let's keep it simple. I almost feel like we should do 2023 in here. I'm not making it simple, y'all. Not simple. One-liner. The third annual, oh, I got to do the hashtags. Walk Talk Challenge is unplugged. Unplugged this season. Join me. I'll put at ePodcaster since that's mostly what folks know me as, ePodcaster, as she interviews women. Come on. At least I'm not doing math. almost feel like I should capitalize women entrepreneurs. I feel like I should. I think I will. Is it proper? I don't know. Probably not. But I'm going to do this. Okay, so now I'm going to upload my channel art. Browse files. Oh God, you're going to see all the things. Don't see all the things. Okay, open. Da-da-da. Yep, and that works. Hit save. Oh, it's not the right. Is it right? Why isn't it right? 200 by 200. Oh, this is not 200 by 200. It's actually really big. Cancel. All right, upload. I do have a 200 by 200 version. There it is. Da-da-da. Oh, it looks so small. Well, but that's what they're asking for, so okay. I'm not quite sure. Failed to upload. It said PNG. All right, this is why when things are live, anything can happen. We're going to try again. Browse files. We'll go with the OG since it looked better. OG worked. How funny. Okay. Ta-da! There it is. Yay. Okay, so I now have a new channel. So what I should do is I'm going to hit save. Ta-da! Now what I want to do is I want to add a recording. Oh, I want to come. Actually, I need to view it. Ta-da! Here it is. Walk Talk Challenge Unplugged. So now I can add content. And so I'm going to add content from Twitter Spaces. And I'm going to put the URL, haha, which I copied earlier, and click import. Importing space. Please check back later. Oh, I hope I don't have to check back like a whole lot later. Let's refresh and let's see. It's thinking. Ta-da! Welcome to the third annual Walk Talk Challenge. It's importing. While it's importing, I should be able to edit. And what I'm going to say is, this is the kickoff to the third annual event. This, too much this. This is the kickoff to the third annual event where women you would think entrepreneurs, web, and you can't do Web 3 without, see, this is the deal. And AI, walk and talk with to talk now. So we don't care what it is. To talk about their business goals and challenges. Okay, we're going to keep it simple. Start at, it's fine if it starts at the beginning. Select cover art. I'm going to select the same cover art. It's not going to change. Save. Upload one file. Yep. That's probably a really big file. I probably need to make it a JPEG and not a PNG, but that's for later. Okay, and so the description area, by the way, is the show notes. So what I should do is I should say, learn more or sign up to or book your session. How about that? Or book your walk and talk session. So because we're doing this live, I'm just going to keep it really simple. But what I would normally do is I would normally have like an extensive show notes, right? And here I'm just doing it really quickly with you all. So unfortunately, this is going to be what it is. So we're going to hit save. Okay, so if we go to, this is the summary, right? And so hopefully the resources, participants, it was me. Here's the transcript, which, by the way, this is really cool. I can actually make audiograms off of this, and we'll have to do another episode for this. This is really just showing you how I'm connecting everything all together. Okay, so now the other thing, let's go back to summary. Where are we? I feel like I've, media, wait. So they've already got this. So let's come back. Let's come back here. Okay, here we go. So If I come over here, do you see this little RSS thing in the upper right? If I click on that, it says copy RSS. I'm going to copy that RSS. Why? Because I would like to take this to the blockchain. I would like to have this go to the blockchain from here as a podcast. So I'm going to go to the blockchain that I'm going to go to is Hive, and the DApp, decentralized app, that I'm going to use is Ariel. And I already have podcasts there. So this is my profile with my podcast dashboard here. And I am going to start or import a podcast. Now, in this case, I will be importing a podcast. So it says I can create a new one or I can migrate an existing podcast. Here we go. It says it's simple steps. Get started. Paste your podcast RSS link. There it is. Continue. Oh, it sent me a verification code to my email. I forgot about that part. Let me go to my email. It's not there yet. It's thinking. Does it have to go out into space and make its way back to me? Is that what's taking so long? Well, while we're waiting for that, I need that little do 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 do. I need that little waiting music. Or no, it's the Jeopardy music, right? I don't have that, and I should have. That would have been the right thing to do. Not coming through. Oh, here we go. Ha ha ha. Here we go. I can see it. By the way, I'm checking this on my phone. You're like, I don't see a thing. One time passcode. Use this one-time passcode. Okay. You're gonna watch this live. And off to the races. Good thing it's a one-time passcode. And voila. Congratulations, your podcast has been successfully imported to Ariel. That's it. That is it, my friends. This is me taking a Twitter space, going into Zealous. So taking this Twitter space here, going to Zealous, adding in the show notes, right? Need to add in the show notes, do all the things so that it looks proper. Where are the show notes? Well, they're somewhere. Something's wonky, but you know what I mean. It needs to go from here to there. So add in my show notes so that I've got my description and all my good stuff. And then I simply go to Ariel and import the RSS feed, which is right here inside of Zealous One. And I can take that and take it to the blockchain, right here. So this is everything. This is the show notes, right? Here's, oh, interesting. It says join the community on Zealous. See, I did not put that in there. That's actually pretty smart of Zealous. I mean, I'm using the tool. Why shouldn't they have their own plug? Totally get it. Okay, so I would probably need to come in here and edit this a little bit. But for now, I'm not gonna, because I really want to publish this on Hive, which is the blockchain that I'm on. Because right now it's in the DApp, sure. But you notice that out of the 1, 2, 3 steps, out of the 4 steps up above, number 4 is not filled in, which means I haven't done the step. So I need to publish this to Hive, which is the blockchain. So I'm going to go ahead and let it fly, and I may edit whatever I need to edit later, but I want to make sure that you see this actually happen live. Ta-da! Published. Click done. And then I can head to my profile, and it should be there somewhere. Wait, what do I go to my hosting? Where I'm hosting? Profile. Oh, podcast. Here we go. And there it is. Walk Talk Challenge Unplugged right here, along with all my other podcasts. Now, if I actually go, we're going to do something I didn't actually plan to do, but we're going to do it. Now, if I actually go to me on the blockchain, ePodcaster there, just like I am on Web2. And I go to all posts. There it is. Welcome to the 3rd annual Walk Talk Challenge. Voila. Simple as that. Isn't that cool? I don't know about you, but to me, that is Cool. So, if you would like to be interviewed by me and you are a woman of Web3, AI, or a woman entrepreneur, let's talk and move. Let's talk about your business goals and challenges. All you've got to do is come to the walktalkchallenge.com, click on this red button here. It'll take you to my calendar where you can book your session. Voila, it's got the dates. This gives all the information of what to do, how it works, all the things. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Isn't that awesome? Aren't you excited? Because you know what? I'm excited. I think this is amazing. I was like thinking, because I was getting ready to do the steps earlier and I thought, I should probably take everybody on the journey with me to explain what I'm doing and show you how simple it can be. I'm telling you folks, Web3, it's so easy to integrate Web2 into Web3 and get the benefits of both spaces. You can straddle them both and get the win on both sides. If you want to know more about that, I do have workshops. I offer coaching. I also do a lot of free things, a lot of stuff that's out there for you to listen to and archive. But walktalkchallenge.com. Book a session. Let's walk and talk together. Let's talk about your business goals and challenges. Let me be the second brain for you. And with that, I will close out. I wish you well. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous rest of your day or evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.